Hello, my name is Grotjan and I am an IT intern at the Newcomb Institute, and for my special interest project I looked at memes. More specifically, I was looking to see if there was a sentiment difference on the basis of gender in Tulane meme accounts. And you might be asking, why should we care about memes? Why should we be looking at memes at all for research purposes? But I think that, these memes have underlying messages that are sent out through the Tulane body, and these memes are created content by Tulane students, and I think that they give you a great idea of what's going on the campus and kind of general feelings towards certain groups based off of the content that they create. And a lot of times we're kind of passive consumers of that. We don't really look at memes and kind of look at them with a critical lens. So I think it was really actually important to look at memes to kind of see, what does our meme culture say about Tulane in general and the attitudes that are likely held by a lot of students. So that's why I decided to look at memes. It was actually quite a big project because on Instagram alone there's over 1,000 memes created about Tulane. So what I did is I pulled a sample of that, and then I ran it through R using a sentiment analysis, and every meme got a score based off of how many times either positive or negative words were found in the coded meme. And so then it was given a score. Our scores, I think, range from -12 to 6. So, there was certainly a negative skew, but I think that also kind of is normal of memes in general. They're not the most positive things, even though they are often quite funny. And then what I did is I also when I coded the data set, coded each meme for whether they were talking about women or men, or no gender was associated with the meme. So then I went in and took all of this data set I created and I took it into SPSS and ran some analyses and found that there was a difference between the data set that were memes about men versus memes with no gender associated, but there was no difference between the data set about women and no gender and men and women. There was no difference, significant difference found. And so that, I think, kind of demonstrates a weakness of the statistical analysis that we have, that we were able to use, just because if you go and look at my project, you'll see that there is quite a significant difference in the actual distributions. If you look, the female memes are quite polarized. There are a lot more of them in the tails of the distribution than in the center. And so I think, while yes, there wasn't a significant statistical difference, I think there is a difference. And so that is an opportunity for some more research, right? Obviously, I wasn't able to code all of the memes that are produced right now that we have. And so that's just on the fact that I'm a human and I was hand coding this data set. But I think that that's something that we could look for. If we had a better holistic view of all the memes, maybe we would find a significant difference between the means of the memes. That is a tongue twister, my friends. So, but also there's memes on Twitter as well about Tulane. So I think, I want to go back. I'd really enjoy it to go back and get a full, well-rounded data set of basically all the meme content that has been produced about Tulane and find out really if this significance is different. It's also really interesting. You should definitely check out my project, but also look at the word clouds, because you can, if even looking at the word clouds, which were made based kind of in the same way that the sentiment analysis was run, where they look at how many of the words occur multiple times, and so the words that occurred multiple times, many times, are larger in the word clouds than the words that occurred less frequently in the data set. And as you can see, there are a lot more negative words that are larger in the female word cloud than the men. I'm not gonna say them, but you should look at it. I think that that's kind of it. I really enjoyed this project. I think that it kind of gave some great insight into Tulane, the meme culture of Tulane, and just like some general sentiment about what's going on in Tulane. I hope that you enjoyed my project, and I'd love to discuss it further with anyone if they're open to that. All right. Thank you.